Hey, what's up, Zach? Amal, we are live. It is Monday, November 30th, 3:23 p.m. It's raining right now. The temperature is somewhere around 6 degrees Celsius. I'm just chilling at Dupont Station here in the Annex neighborhood of Toronto. I'll head outside in a minute. What's up, Nas10? Just as soon as a few more people join in. I am complying with city bylaws, wearing my mask indoors. What's up, Abduli, Yahia, and Tristan? Hope you guys are doing well. I wasn't planning on streaming today, but the video I tried to upload didn't work out, so I thought, do a quick stream from here in the rain. What's up, Midge, Yasmin, Alex, Mark Lang from Australia, Barry McDonald, Genetic Beast, Jonathan, and Jeanette. Hope you're doing well in Texas, Jeanette. Here's our instrument of choice. Let me just head outside. Peter Stock, Tara, Melanie. Greetings from a rainy Annex neighborhood. Let me take my mask off here without getting the camera wet. I feel like if the mask gets wet, it'll be kind of gross walking around. I do have slow chat on. What's up, Aram? Yahia says, please reply to me on Instagram. I have about 50 on reply to. I don't really even look at the Instagram messages anymore, guys. So I apologize for that. If I can remember, Yahia, I'll try to take a look. I have a hard enough time replying to my Patreons. Hopefully the wind sounds aren't too bad. The wind seems to be blowing at my back right now. Frank 001, $3 super sticker. Thank you, Frank. We are at Dupont and Spadina. Is there a good barbecue joint near there? That's a good question. I think I'll head west for a bit. Naka, greetings. Dupont Station is very nice. What's up, Joanna from Poland? I know a Joanna in Poland. Thanks, Saram. Barry McDonald, $5.49 super sticker. Thank you, Barry. So this is Dupont, a former industrial hub of the city of Toronto. It's turning into a donut hub. RJU Jones, hearing about this channel through Action Kid. I hope one day Action Kid will have someone come his way because of me. Over there we have a country style donuts. And over there we have a Krispy Kreme. Has anyone ever given me a hard time? Only once, on one of the first ever walks I recorded. But since then I've had pretty good luck. I generally don't make eye contact with people. Susan says this rainy weather is ASMR. You know what, Susan? I just recorded almost an hour-long rain walk from Eglinton Station down to Dupont Station. But I ran my mouth the whole time, so those ASMR vibes will not be a part of that video. What's up, Andy Wood? Going to ask if I'm going to Casa Loma. No, I did a stream through Casa Loma about a week and a half ago, I think. So maybe I will just go west to either Bathurst or Christie. I went down some very nice residential streets in the walk I recorded just now. So those will be up either tomorrow morning or Wednesday morning. The walk I tried to upload for this morning failed. I have YouTube support looking into it. I feel like a little crybaby having to ask YouTube for help. But that has never happened before. At least not in this manner. I'm using a smartphone. Has anyone noticed that I'm walking around? Someone asked. I'm sure they have. So this stream is sort of a makeup video because I try to get something up on the channel every day. I also posted a video that was exclusive for Patreon and channel members on the Stumbles channel. I wasn't going to do that one for a week or so, but since I had no content, I thought something's better than nothing. Arum, $20 super sticker. Wow, thank you, Arum. That is very, very much appreciated. And I think the other side of Dupont will be a little more interesting. It's a victory for you to catch me. Thank you, Arum. I very much appreciate that. My streaming times are pretty random. I think the only one I will lock in is Friday night. Marvin from sunny Las Vegas. Catherine in St. Lucia. Melanie always asking me to go to Dufferin Street. I don't think this is going to be the longest stream I've ever done. I just wanted to do something today. Thank you, Abhishek. Did I eat? I had more leftover Thai food. I'm still working on that Thai food. We ordered way too much. They're calling for snow tomorrow, so the temp will probably fall. If they call for snow tomorrow, I will be out recording. Greetings, Shelly Gray. Stopping in at Loblaws. I think maybe we'll go to Loblaws and we'll turn south down Christie. Thanks, Peter. He says I'm rain soaked. The snow walks are popular, that's for sure. Thankfully, it's not so windy. My crappy umbrella is blowing inside out. Are you affected much from the lockdown? Me personally, not really. The biggest impact is I'm not supposed to leave and go see my family. What's the Thai place you ordered from? I ordered from a place called Sorn Thai near Yonge and Eglinton. Zafir, how long are you out for? Well, I've been outside for about an hour and 20 in total, so I don't know how much longer this will be. Houston had 4 days of rain. It's 1 degree Celsius and sunny. Greetings in Vancouver. Breeds owned by the band. I don't think so. For those of you wondering, yes. My feet are a little damp, but somehow my socks are still dry. What's your favorite edibles? Mostly gummies and chocolates. My umbrella won't come through. Don't you hate it when that happens? Ugh. Sneakers, that's crazy. I don't think it's that crazy. That guy who just walked past was wearing sneakers. Maybe we'll get a little reprieve from the rain in a second. You should definitely try the Euphoria Extracts chocolates. I will keep that in mind. Greetings in Argentina, Gustavo. It's covered up, but it's still raining in here. Did I just miss a super? RJU Jones, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, RJU Jones. Phone Yet Tat. Are you happy with your channel growth? I think it would be hard to say no with that. To that. What's your favorite chips? I don't really have favorite chips. Abduli, when are you going to do a 5-hour live stream? I think I can do something like that when we get towards the end of the month and I know exactly how much data I have left. There's a guy walking the other way. I just want to pull my umbrella down. This is really hard to hold in place. I feel like my fingers are going to spring off in a second. What's up, Eduardo? MiG85, you're welcome. Today is the last day of the month. My data plan is in the middle of the month. Sorry about that. I meant at the end of the plan. Excellent picture quality. Thanks for confirming. Normally, I look to Susan for the Amazeballs seal of approval. One thing I can't really do is flip the cameras because one hand on the umbrella and my hood's on crooked. I don't really care. Thank you, Susan. She says it's Amazeballs. What's up, Cameron? Oh, that's annoying to flip the camera around. Thank you, Aram. Is Yorkville a good place to live? I would say it's a great place to live. Famous diner coming up on Bathurst. You mean Vesta Lunch? Or Vesta? Look at this place. This place is awesome. If you ever want to give your arteries a good clogging, I highly recommend this place. And we are at Bathurst. Bathurst is interesting, but let's just head on over to Christie Street. Do you get a lot of snow in London? It's very, very random in Toronto. We don't seem to have a consistent snowfall pattern. Oh, I got a super sticker. Who is that from? Myrna Elliott, 549. Thank you very much, Myrna. It's always appreciated. Good afternoon, Mr. Toth, or Toth. That place for lease on the south used to be the head of Alfredson, Canada. This street has all kinds of history to it. Thanks to the railway tracks, this used to be an industrial hub of Toronto. There's an old Model T Ford plant we'll be able to see pretty soon. Does Toronto have any Goyd strip clubs? I don't know what constitutes a good one or not, but there's a few left. Here's the beer store. The LCBO is closed today. Today is a Monday, so if you want to buy beer, you either got to go directly to a craft brewer and buy from their retail shop, or you go to this place, the beer store. Andrew Nielsen, thank you. Andrew Nielsen, where's your baseball cap? I'm wearing a crooked hood right now. Alex has never been to Vesta Lunch. I highly recommend it. It's one of the better old greasy spoons in the city. Downtown versus Annex. Well, the Annex is technically downtown, but You'd have to specify which neighborhood in downtown. Can you still buy beer from the supermarket? I believe you can on Mondays. Oliver, that's a good point. Here is Palmerston. This is an extremely nice residential street. And on my late night stream on Friday night, I walked by a street called Balmoral Avenue, and someone sent a super chat to go check out Balmoral. But I was heading in another direction, so in tomorrow's video, or Wednesday, depending when it gets uploaded, I walked along the entire length of Balmoral from Yonge Street to Poplar Plains. It's a very nice residential street. So some people have been asking for some more residential streets in the videos. So you've got that one coming up. What's the best area to live downtown to get great food? It's really hard to go wrong anywhere. Chloe apparently says she has superpowers. I think we have a lot of crane rentals over there. Greetings, Harjot and Arvind. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we're about to hit 28,000 subscribers. That's kind of neat. There's a look to the east down Dupont. How much for a crane? I think about $3. Maybe $3.50. Yorkville and Rosedale, two most expensive places. You could throw Forest Hill on that, and Moore Park and Deer Park and Lawrence Park and the Bridle Path. How old is this neighborhood? This neighborhood used to be blue collar going back to the 1800s. That's probably right, Dee. I would have welcomed some snow. I almost didn't come out and record today. I was too busy chatting with YouTube, figuring out why my video didn't work today. I did not know I could just live chat them for help. That was kind of cool. Hey, an electric bus. Where's Yahia? Greetings, Jeff. Jeanette Morales, $10. You'll be at 30K before Christmas. I hope, as long as there isn't a mass unsubscribing coming up. Where's Dylan? Dylan's in school, Susan. Here's a beer is here sign. Here's a place you're allowed to buy a Christmas tree. If you want to go to a smaller nursery or garden store, you can't, but you can go to good old Bob Loblaws. I think one of my wind things is blowing off. Let me just pull over here and try to fix my phone. Sorry about this, guys. I'm having a bit of a phone breakdown. What's up, Patrice? Oh, whoops. Hopefully that stays in place. Are you going down Christie? I think we're going to go down Christie. I might as well take a second to clear myself out. Yep, this is the house that Bob Blah Blah built. Greetings, Jenny K. Welcome to my rainy ass stream. I guess I don't need the hood. It's not really that wet or that cold. The mango across the street is deep. There's the POS umbrella I've been using. I know Jeanette sent me a super chat earlier with the instructions to buy a new umbrella. Sorry about that. I'll get on it. Thai mango, that looks pretty good. Marlene's Just Babies. Johnny, you look cold. I'm not cold at all, Susan. Not much down Christie, no, but when we get to the bottom of Christie, we'll be at Koreatown. There's not a whole lot going on anywhere in the city now anyways. Yorkville Cross. Appreciates the umbrella. So this is Dupont and Christie. I was thinking of recording a video all the way down Christie from where it starts at St. Clair. Greetings, David, in Ohio. One of my big regrets of 2020 is that I could not get to Sandusky, Ohio to go to Cedar Point. Guys, this here used to be a Model T Ford showroom. You would order your Model T Ford on this floor and they would actually build it just above, up there. So that's some neat history. But it's no longer a Model T factory and showroom. Greetings, Chris M. Thank you. You love the show. I love that you love the show. I didn't know this was a show. What's up, Action VJ? You didn't get the notification. We'll have to write an angry email to YouTube. Chidi, I know my walk around does some Vancouver videos, but I think he lives in Toronto, so I don't think he does it too regularly. Are you a fan of A&W Beyond Meat Burger? I've had it a few times. I'm actually trying to stay away from A&W for a while and just sort of focus on smaller, locally run restaurants. Although I guess if you go to a big chain, it's still supporting local if it's a franchise, and you're still supporting the employees. I just think that's going to be a theme for me throughout December, is eating. I'm pretty frugal, so I'm a bit conflicted about this. I love supporting local businesses, but I also love not spending too much. So I guess this will give me a chance to learn a whole lot about the different menus of all the places in the area where I live. I guess that means no Popeyes. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to eat too much corporate stuff. Hey, you know what we can do? We can go for a walk to where I used to live. Chris M, that's probably true. I'm already up over 20,000 steps on the day. So this is the area just to the north of Koreatown. Someone just asked me a question there. Johnny, do you have a video uploaded where you walk through Scarborough? D, I've done bike rides through Scarborough. I haven't done much through the more suburban parts. Jason, I definitely agree with that sentiment. The government has done nothing for small businesses, but actually try to drive them out of business, so it's left to people like me and you to try to pick them up. What kind of bike do you have? I just have a single speed. I was hoping to go for a bike ride tonight, or today, but the weather got in the way. Good day, Almighty Om. Hey, it's my old local grocery store, Fiesta Farms. I used to live a couple of minutes from here, but I would still opt to go to PAT, which is a Korean grocery store. Greetings, Bevy YHZ. I just got your message, Bevy, on Patreon before I set out today. I've got a backlog of people to reply to. Greetings, Dahyum. This is Essex Street, and there is what I think is a Korean church, the Christie Street Baptist Church. I might be wrong on that. Jenny sympathizing with a crossing guard. They are extremely necessary. I wouldn't want my kid crossing these streets without them. Jason, I certainly hope that our land borders are open. I think the lack of Americans really took a bite out of the economy here, particularly in the summer. CJ Evans, greetings in New York. Tyson, that's a good question. I'm sure at some point we'll see some type of small business revolt. It's definitely an idea that's snowballing. Hey, it's my old street, guys, Pendrith. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Back in 2007, when I moved to Korea, I rented the basement of a house on this street. I paid all of $700 a month, including rent and utilities, cable and internet. Oh man, I don't want to go. I lived on 70 Pendrith. That's going to be a very long walk. I'm just going to say nuts to that. Let's go down this alleyway. I forgot how far down Pendrith I lived. Greetings, Arshad. For those who are saying this area is dumpy, you've obviously never seen a residential area in a big city before. Cooking with neighbors, what's up? There's been a lot of people converting these garages into small studio apartments. Have you been to Lotte World? I have been to Lotte World, but I haven't been to the hotel you mentioned. A lot of these homes are super, super old though. When I lived in the basement here, the water stopped flushing. You would flush the toilet and it wouldn't fill up. And it turned out the copper pipes underneath the house had cracked. So they basically had to jackhammer open the floor through the basement and replace all the pipes. And I was displaced during that. That was super annoying. And I got a whopping $50 per day from the landlords for that. Johnny used to live in Seoul, that's correct. Those conversions I don't think would be legal. Here's a look at Christie Pitts, where the Toronto Maple Leafs play. Timbit walked past me. Accidentally didn't mean to do that. Jason, you'll often see in movies filmed in Toronto, they'll utilize a lot of these older neighborhoods. What's it, the movie called The F Word? They did. Scott Pilgrim. The movie Shazam, they featured these kind of neighborhoods quite frequently. Sorry, one thing that freaks me out is I can't feel my wallet or my keys in my pocket right now. My brother used to play at this baseball field for Christie Pitts, or for the Inter-County League. He played for a team out of Brantford and a team out of Stratford and the team out of Hamilton. It's a semi-professional baseball league that plays here. There's been a few ex-major league players in this league and a few players that went on to be in the major leagues. But it's the highest level of baseball you can play in North America outside of the NCAA that isn't professional. So that's kind of neat. And probably these teams would whoop the snot out of a lot of NCAA teams. And this is the only stadium that is free in the Inter-County. JIL International Center. I don't know what that is. I think that's Jehovah's Witness something or other. I think they try to disguise how their name appears. Greetings, walking commuter. Where am I? I am south on Christie Street, just about to enter Koreatown. CJ Evans, are they tearing down the Skydome? That's the rumor. They need approval from the city as they're on leased land. Brooklyn lady wishes she could go to Toronto. Well, I wish I could go to Brooklyn. Maybe we could work out some kind of trade. D, clarifying the name of that church. What's up, Andrew Jordan? The walking man dude says it looks dangerous there. Should I run? Is there a guy in a ski mask behind me? No? Dayum says Koreatown is amazing. Well, we're about to pass through Koreatown. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed. Don't forget to create a million other accounts and subscribe with all of them. Yes, come to New York. You can collab with Action Kid. I hear that a lot. He seems like a nice guy. Maybe we could make that happen. Crossing to Grace, going on Bloor. Greetings, Lisa Hogg. Well, this was not intended to be the longest stream, so I think we're just going to do a familiar walk from here on in. I did something a bit different and unique. We went down Dupont Street. I travel between New York and Toronto all the time. Easy. I think it is easy if you do it via airplane. You just can't do it via the land. There is Koreatown Station. I don't know why I just said there's Korea, looking at Christie. Troll Knot used to nap on those benches. There's a pretty cool tiger that lights up at night. There's one of the back alleys of Koreatown. When do you get snow? Apparently tomorrow we might get some. If we get snow, I'll be out in the snow recording. If we don't get snow, I'll be riding my bike. KA says, Dupont Station. Johnny, are you familiar with Jacob of Jacob's Life in Vegas? You know what? I am subscribed to that guy. He's kind of a taller guy with short hair. You have a Kids in the Hall vibe? I grew up watching Kids in the Hall. I smush your head. Let's trade, come to Brazil. I'll take that trade. Not that I don't love Toronto, but I would trade with anyone, anywhere right now, just to go somewhere else. Did you watch the Tyson vs. Jones fight? I didn't watch it live, but I legally obtained a copy of it and watched it. I'm going to say that the production values on that were excellent. What's up, Zach McNally saying hey? I thought he already said hey. So we are in K-Town. Want to come to Holland? I would definitely come to Holland. Oh, off-track betting is not an essential service. North York guy. I didn't know I was going to stream either. I was kind of peeved off at our friends at YouTube. 692 Bloor Street West, Japas. I once got kicked out of that place for having an excessive amount of alcohol with my friends. Oops. Yeah, sorry, I walked by the Poop Cafe and didn't mention it. I don't really think the Poop Cafe is worth looking at. This used to be the best tacos in the city of Toronto. Greetings, Jewel, but now they moved across the street. There they are, Tacos El Asador. You can travel between Toronto and New York easy. Someone sees PAT. There's PAT. You can get, in Korea, every time you go to a convenience store, they have a giant freezer at the front full of all kinds of really cheap but delicious ice cream and freezies and popsicles, and PAT has a lot of those same things. So PAT is neat. What kind of camera are you using? I'm using a homemade camera. There is Kinton. Do you watch only in Japan? No, I don't. Felix Kim, Malona. The green package. I'm familiar with that. A lot of my students back when I was in Korea would always ask for that. Auntie Live, are you close to the former Honest Eds? Yes, we can see it in the distance. We're so close. And it's raining quite lightly now, folks. That's certainly an improvement. Ooh, walnut cakes. These things are really freaking good. You should go to Harborfront. Not today, Life with B&B. The good doctor. We're about to go by is it Dr. Goldfield? Bevy got a shout out from another YouTuber. Was it me? Nimish is from Mississauga and he says cheers. Diane loves the hey, there's where Dr. Goldfield is from. If you watch Kenny vs. Penny, that's where they would always go for crackpot pseudoscience medical advice. Greetings in Iraq, Mustafa. Where are we at? We were at Dupont Street. I wanted to do something a little different, and I only thought this was going to be like a 40-minute stream. Let's let this car go through. Besides, she wasn't going to wait for us anyways. What's up, Mark? Nick? Yep, early streaming. Anytime I don't get a video up, you can look for me to stream. I was going to actually stream from the Stumbles channel last night, but I was having trouble. I had to re-upload a video to YouTube. Is this it, Dahyam? Can you cook your own food and survive? I can. I would just not be eating very well. Shelly Gray, thank you. Kung Fu Tea, what was that? Sorry, I can't zoom right now. I've got my umbrella in my left hand. Let's get this stream in before Action Kid and all the NYC streamers go out in the evening and do rainy streams. Chungchun rice hot dog. You're welcome, Kevin. Here is Palmerston Avenue. And to the south is Palmerston Boulevard. That's an absolutely beautiful street. I almost said beautiful street, folks, but I am not Doug Ford. Did they close the distillery district? AJ, I believe it's open to wander around, and the stores there are open for curbside pickup, but I think that's it. I'm thinking of running for the next Premier of Ontario. Greetings in Pakistan. Have you ever walked through Thornhill? Trisha, I did a walk that started in Thornhill, but it was only for a few blocks. There's the best restaurant in Koreatown, in my opinion, Hankook. They sell cheese duck galbi, and that's really the kind of restaurant that you want to go to and eat inside at. You don't want to do duck galbi takeout, so that's a shame. I'm going to look them up on Uber Eats, and if they're available, maybe I will order some tonight and have some poor Uber Eats delivery guy have to go all the way to my neighborhood. Gus, the other barber. Is it downstairs? It is. Thank you, North York guy. It is delicious, Dayam. I'm really surprised cheese duck galbi isn't more popular in Western culture. Of all the Korean foods, that's easily my favorite. There's Honest Ed's. Most of these aren't condos. They are rental buildings going in. That's the old Mervish village. Greetings. Sarvin from Los Angeles. Is much music still around? Susan, that's a good question. I have no idea. I know they're not at Trump building. Bill Will says Korean barbecue. Yeah, but Korean barbecue is pretty much the same as Japanese barbecue. I think Duck Galbi's a lot more original and unique. Rest in peace, Honest Ed's. Can pack cooking. All right. You can get your booze, folks. You can't go to too many places, but if you want to buy a bottle of wine, the pizza is not very good, says Nick. Is that Dupont? We started on Dupont, but now we're in a very familiar territory. And it seems to have almost stopped raining. This is Bathurst and Bloor. The Ken Continuum. You forgot to pass the pizza that Scott Pilgrim and his friends hung out in the movie. Sorry about that, Ken. Whatever happened to that Adamson BBQ guy, the walking man dude? I think he was arrested and released on bail. Some people see him as a hero, some see him as a kook. I kind of split the difference. What's up, Jeffrey? There's a really nice patio area at Insomnia that is out. Oh, and this place is gone. That's a shame. And there's some Korean fried chicken. We are in the Annex. I actually started this walk in the Annex just to the north of here. Here's a store that is open. How the heck does this make any sense? You can go in here and walk around and buy whatever crap you want, but you can't do it at these other stores. It's a load of bollocks. Get some Hungarian food. Here's the Ted Rogers Hot Dog Cinema. I saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show here a long time ago. I also went to an Asian Toronto Film Festival back in the late 90s, and I saw a movie called The Bodyguard from Beijing. That was basically a knockoff of the Kevin Costner Whitney Houston Bodyguard. There's Pico. That used to be a Second Cup, which is a Canadian coffee chain. Yeah, I'm aware Dollarama sells essential goods. I just think it's bullcrap that they're allowed to do that while others can't. It seems to be a very popular sentiment right now. Or that they can sell their non-essential goods. They should not be allowed to do that. Knockout Chicken. New Generation Sushi. In this restaurant, they used to be located across the street, and there was actually a stabbing in there a long time ago. One of the chefs snapped at another chef and stabbed them to death during service. There's Lee's Palace. The Dance Cave is up top. That's kind of like a rock club. Why can Dollarama sell their stuff, but this place can't? You get the feeling that this place would be doing a pretty good business at this time of year. Abhishek, I used to live here. Sushi on Bloor used to be 2 floors. And that was located a few blocks to the east of here. Fun story, I was out at Sushi on Bloor with a couple of friends before a big night of drinking, and somebody asked if I would eat a tablespoon of wasabi. And like an idiot, I did it. And I did not enjoy the rest of my night. Basically, the pit of my stomach was on fire. Guys, I'm not insulting the dollar store or people who go there. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy of being able to buy stuff there that are not essential, that you can't get at these other retailers located right next to it. That's true, Susan. Speaking of sinuses, just give me a second here. Are shoelaces essential? You might be able to make the case that they are. I can't bump the buttons on the camera like I normally can while I'm walking. Sherman says smaller stores, worse circulations of fresh air, but superior measures of distancing and capacity control. I was in a Metro supermarket last night and just trying to pick milk out of the fridge, and someone jumped in right next to me and pretty much body checked me out of the way. That does not happen at smaller retailers. Thank you, Jeanette. The late night walk the other night was fun, Rob. Yes, we will do more late night walks. Someone asking if anyone watches the Action Kid. I'm pretty sure some people do. There's Future Bakery. That's a place I hope hangs on. If you're ever on a date, you want to have a drink, they have an excellent selection of cake and pie and snacks like that, and craft beer, and a huge patio, which unfortunately has been shut down. Speaking of shut down patios, how much were these heat lamps? I'm just going to go behind this car that rolled right through a stop sign without a care in the world, or rather a red light. CJ Evans. Interesting comment. There's B&V. They've expanded into another location. That's where the Brunswick House used to be. That's probably the most popular used bookstore in the city. Timo Cruz, I don't hate drivers. I just hate the drivers that don't know how to drive, like that person. Oh no, Big Sushi is out. That's tragic. That was a Korean-run sushi restaurant. This area has a lot of sushi restaurants. Thai Basil. That's a weird Rexall. Yeah, that displaced the Brunswick House. Just tuned in. What did you miss, Sarah? Well, someone tried to mug me and I beat them off. And then we saw the ghost of Ed McMahon. So I think it's been a pretty eventful walk so far. The Annex Food Hall. Johnny is negative compared to Action Kid. I am what I am, positive and negative. I don't sugarcoat things. I have noticed Action Kid is really positive. That's awesome. I don't have that ability. I just say what I see and what I think. And right now, unfortunately, there's a little more negativity than positivity in the streams, just because the current circumstances, but I try to stay positive. Bianca94 says hello as we're at that point where I'm walking into the wind is getting under my umbrella and it's blowing it inside and out. Johnny is soon becoming mainstream. Oh, I will be some bitter millennial will cancel me at some point for something I say. Is the Annex the hipster neighborhood of Toronto? No, I would say that's West Queen West, Ossington, and around Ossington and Dundas West down to Queen West, and up near why am I forgetting the name of that street? Thank you guys. Someone asks where we're walking. This wasn't going to be that long of a stream, but since the rain has let up a bit, I think we're just going to head over to Line 1 on the subway. Thank you, Seabucks. You're getting old, John. 40 is the new, what, 25? Even Leslieville is becoming hipster now. Leslieville has been sort of on the rise for the last 10, 15 years. We've got a very light rain going on. I'm almost questioning if I should even have my umbrella out. 30K subs in no time, says Andrew. I hope so. What's with the sparky comments today? I don't know. I'm a believer in free speech. People can say what they want. I know I do. Hey, a crossing guard. Awesome. Thank you. Do you feel like any less of a man carrying an umbrella? That's a good question, Dan. If I wasn't carrying an expensive gimbal and phone, I would absolutely not have an umbrella right now. That is the sole reason. I'm more of a just wear a hood. Even in the heaviest of rains, I don't normally wear an umbrella. Wear an umbrella? How the hell do you wear an umbrella? Theo, happy December 1st. Oh man, guys, it's barely raining right now. Got the umbrella down. Why are the streets so deserted? It's a Monday afternoon. And I just got a soaker. I've been this whole walk with dry feet, and I just splashed right through a puddle. Some of the best street meat, someone says, is just up here. Sorry, it just got really windy. That's kind of out of my control. You're very welcome, Ontario lady. There is the Galleria and a Kitchen Express. You should have worn ducky boots. The Walking Man dude says wearing a ski outfit like I do will help with getting wet. Good vibes. Well, I don't know what to say with that. Jenny K says goodbye. Have a good day, Jenny K. Are your socks wet? Says Bill Will. My left sock is wet. My left's in Canada. When you step in a puddle, we call it a soaker. What did you buy on Cyber Monday? I bought nothing. I definitely need to buy a stronger umbrella. This thing was like 30 bucks on Amazon, and all the reviews said it was really strong and it wouldn't blow inside and out during the wind. It's the most expensive umbrella I ever bought in my life, and it sucks. Screw you, Amazon. This is my left sock named Ed. You're approaching Holt Renfrew. Well, if I'm approaching Holt Renfrew, you could say that about 1,000 other places, but yeah, eventually we'll get there. Fake reviews. Don't you love it when you buy something from Amazon and then later that same seller sends you an email saying they will send you another one of their gifts, their products, if you leave a positive review? That's happened to me at least 5 or 6 times now. Whoa, look at that. Do you feel the Christmas spirit is a bit off? Oh, it's way off. It is way off. Go ski in the puddle. Monica, I didn't see you earlier. Welcome, Monica. That is the University of Toronto to the south. I recently got a free Wi-Fi card for my PC, which I don't need or use, but they sent it to me in exchange for a positive review, and I just never left the review. But I got the card. I'm thinking of selling it. Nuts to them. KA, I don't know how to answer that. Can I say yes? We're about to go by the Mayor of Toronto's home. Maybe we should go do a little impromptu protest. Holt Renfrew occupies the most expensive retail in Canada. Are you reaching St. George? Yes, we are. J Biggs says, leave the review, you cheap ass. Well, I never used it, J Biggs. Terrible weather for biking. I think right now I would bike in this. It's just a very light drizzle of rain. Go to Tori's place. There's where the Mayor of Toronto lives. Are you subscribed to Amazon Prime? Yes, I am a Prime member. Like everyone else, I spend hours sifting through Prime looking for something to watch, only to end up on YouTube. Do you carry spare batteries on your cycling videos in order to film 2 separate videos? I have an Osmo Action and it came with 3 batteries. So I usually have 2 batteries. I can also plug in. When I did the ride from Scarborough, I had plugged in the battery pack into it. The walking man dude hearing some wind noise. Yeah. I don't feel like plugging in my external mic. We're almost near Yonge Street. Sorry guys, you just gotta tough it out. Where are the Christmas decorations? There'll be some coming up.
Of course, Rose, I'll see you over there.
Mark says Saks Fifth Avenue at Queen and Yonge would be the second highest. Roro Kun. Love these rainy day vibes. Greetings from the San Francisco Bay Area. I think that was the longest stretch I've ever gone without a super. Thank you very much. Roro, I was going to scroll up and see your name, but Jeanette just retyped it. Thank you for reminding me, Jeanette. Very much appreciated. Nivea, raining in NYC. What's that crazy shaped building? That is the Michael Lee Chin Crystal addition to the Royal Ontario Museum. We have eclipse moon tonight, but the weather is not good. That's correct, Anna. We might not even be able to see it. Andy Woods is coming up to the ROM. We are up to the ROM. Let's switch this to wide view. And I'm about to enter the Mink Mile. We went through the Yorkville neighborhood recently. Lorraine Prawl, thank you Lorraine Prawl for the $5 super chat. Very much appreciated. Thanks again, Lorraine. Wow, you walked a long way. Yeah, I walked all the way from Yonge and Eglinton. I walked from Yonge and Eglinton down to Dupont Station for a walking video, and then I thought I would do a live stream. Oh, we're hitting wind. That's okay. This is just another afternoon for Johnny Strides. Should John Tory be arrested? No, but I don't think he should be re-elected. I know we don't talk politics here, but I will lift that restriction when it comes to the city of Toronto. How are you, JHONE? Doug Ford should be kicked out of Toronto. That guy definitely has a vendetta like Toronto. KA, that's a heck of a walk. Susan says it's 2005. It is, Susan. We are on the Mink Mile, the most expensive real estate in the entire country for retail. There's Ken Continuum did a walkthrough here where he mispronounced the names of all the stores. I think he called that Louis Vuitton. I'm not gonna try to do what he did. Bogner, Max Mara, are those luxury brands? Escada, Cartier, Burberry. Didn't the guy who owns Burberry kick someone's dog? I'm just starting rumors here, folks. These probably aren't true. Intermix. I think I could come up with better brand names than these. St. John. You never heard of Bonger? I am a very frugal shopper, folks. Even if my channel had 10 million subscribers, I don't think I would come here to shop. Unless it was to buy you guys gifts. There's Cartier. William Ashley. All right, here's a place I would shop at. Winners and HomeSense. Unfortunately, they are not essential. That's one of the few big box retailers getting screwed over by these restrictions. Over there we have Coach, Prada, Cartier, this feels like pretty much every international airport I've ever been to that's fairly modern. Bevy YHZ, $10 to go towards a new umbrella. Thank you, Bevy YHZ. Guys, don't forget, if you're curious as to what the east coast of Canada is like, Bevy has a channel. Go check that out. She's working hard to put new videos. The channel should change to Johnny Gives His 2 Cents. Sorry, Mike Phoenix. I'm generally kind of positive, but hey, it's a reflection of the times. I think my midnight stream, we didn't dwell on these things or talk about it too much. Maybe I just need to be a bit high and have a few drinks in me, and then we can say F the world and just come out and have a good time. Ooh, we could take this into the Yorkville village. Thank you, Aramsa. Virtual walks. Do you live in this neighborhood? No, I live in Yonge and Eglinton and Midtown. This is a pure alcohol day. I think so, Project Amaze. I think when I get home from this, I'll perhaps watch Monday Night Football and Uber Eats some food. Or maybe I'll go pick it up takeout style. What's your favorite alcohol? C-Bucks. I recently got into this bottle of amber flavored scotch, and I've been drinking it with just a little bit of water. I don't even know the name of the brand. I'll put it on my next stream, which Gloria asks, can we have a stumble stream? I was going to do a stumble stream last night, but I was having problems uploading my video, so I had to scratch that. So we will do a stumble stream later this week. I will get high and drunk. You drive a car like that, I guess stop signs don't apply. What's your NFL team? Oh, I have to say the Bills. I grew up going to Bills games. Try Canadian Club Maple Liquor. Andy Wood. Noted. Damon says, I am brilliant. You have the worst luck with cars. Yeah, Mike, but the truth is, if you walk around a city like this, you're just going to have that. And the reality is, probably 90+% of these people are actually really good, considerate, careful drivers. It's just hard not to notice the 5% that are knucklehead idiots. But most people are actually really, really good. But they don't make for interesting YouTube, do they? How are Georgian ads on this live stream? I don't know, tomorrow. CJ says, go Bills. Go Bills indeed. I'm glad they finally have a quarterback. Mr. Allen. I grew up watching Jim Kelly and then frustratingly watching Doug Flutie get benched for Rob Johnson. Holt Renfrew is open. I didn't know they were open. Johnny Stride, did you ever go to College Park? I have. Sorry, I couldn't read the rest of your message. How many posters of Wayne Gretzky do you have? I was more of a Mario Lemieux fan. Lisa Hogg loves Italy. I have never been to Italy. Perhaps I'll have to try it. Can Toronto girls love you if you don't shop here? I don't know, Golden Boy. Someone says buffering. We get a quality check. Emil asking how many steps do I average per day? About 25, 30,000. Today, I'm over 30,000 now, I think. There's a look, southbound Bay Street. That would be a really neat walk to do right now. Thank you, North York guy. Thank you, Jeanette. I can't believe it's 1 degree in Houston. That's kind of mind-blowing. correct, Paul. A whole lot of QBs. I went to a Bills game last year, and it was a lot of fun. In fact, I have my Buffalo Bills neck warmer in my coat pocket. Dusk is a beautiful time of day. What did Susan say? Susan said, it's amazeballs. You're fine. Thank you, Susan. Johnny is more trustworthy than most people. You know what, Nick? I think, like a lot of people, I've told a few fibs in my day, and you realize very quick, as soon as you start lying, it snowballs, and you can't get out of it. So it's better just to be a straight shooter than BS your way through things, right? That's my philosophy on life. I don't try not to hurt people's feelings, but it's better to be straightforward. Go to Italy, it's great. However, the location in New York is much better. Well, I'll have to go to the one in Toronto for now. Oh, I just said Toronto like a newbie. Here's Holt Renfrew. Someone said this was open, but I don't think it's open. There is the new One Bloor East that's starting to rise. What's up, Joseph? Thank you, Arumsa. Yep, we're over 1,000 views. We hit 2,000 views on Friday. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? It's 4:40. Can you do a walk inside Loblaws Maple Leaf Gardens? Maybe not on a live stream. You have to say Toronto. Yeah, you don't really pronounce a hard T on Toronto. You either pronounce it as like a soft D, I guess, Toronto, or you just skip it, actually. I don't really think about that. What's up, Anasu? Yes, this is a very, very pretty street to walk at night. Tyson Hook, I don't think I've ever heard anyone who lives in Toronto call it the Six. Chick-fil-A is there. It is there. Thank you, New York, here I come. There's a look south down Yonge. Mike Phoenix, not a fan. I don't know what the heck this is. It looks like crumpled up something. I think they certainly could have picked some better artwork. Can you walk down the Danforth? K-flip. The video this morning was supposed to be an evening, Saturday evening down Koreatown on the Danforth, but it failed. Maybe that video will be ready to go by the time I get home. All right, let me.
Hey, I'm Russ, what are you shooting over there?
Huh?
Are you vlogging?
Live streaming.
Live streaming? What up, man? What's up? Vlogging, man.
No.
Stay safe out here.
Yeah, 1,100 people say hi. All right, stay safe.
Stay safe, bro.
There's some friendly people. Some people commenting that it's windy. Friendly dude indeed. You gotta go east side more often. Danforth, Gerrard, Queen East, beaches, K-flip, I try. This mask is always crooked every time. I've got a bunch of these masks. But all right, guys, I am going to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for the super chats and for the good time. This is my first time streaming in the rain, and I think we will do it again. Thanks very much. Sorry there was no video today. Hopefully there will be one tomorrow morning. If not, I will stream again tomorrow. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Nikki A. Josh, go eat supper, and everyone else, stay safe and have a fantastic rest of the week, everyone. I'll see you later.